Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel, and for today's video I'm going to talk about the travel that I did in Austria. And regarding this, I learned a lot regarding the history, which is I'm not really good when I was studying history during my younger days, but it's really fascinating to know what is happening during that time. So when I went to when I went to Austria, I did a walking free tour in Austria, and I learned a lot regarding on the history of that country. So without further ado, please watch my videos, and I hope that you enjoy the video, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and push the notification bell in order for you to be updated with all the events that I'm doing with my YouTube channel. And again, thank you so much for my 1,000 subscribers. We are still growing. And please keep supporting me. And again, thank you for keeping me updating or keeping me moving regarding on this journey. So here's the video. And again, enjoy your day. As you can see, guys, when I arrived in Vienna, it was really snowing and it was so foggy. However, it was my first time seeing a snow in my real life, and it was really fun for me. I felt so happy to see the real Vienna, Austria, because before it was just in my book, in history book. It was just in my history book. And so we took a bus to go to the city center, and then so the bus fare worth €9. So I saw trolley man there, and together with my friends Lisha and Pauline, and then during at night, so we did some walking there in Vienna, and yeah, you can see the different buildings there. And despite of the cold weather, many people still visiting Vienna because it was really beautiful. And what else I can say? So those are the things, or those are the highlights that we have seen so far. So you will see me that I'm enjoying the snow, and like it was a lovely day despite even if it's raining, and it's very lovely day for me to feel that wow, I really saw a snow. So on our second day, what we did is
so later then I thought
attended, me and my friends, we attended the free walking tour regarding the history of Vienna. So in this video, you will be able to see
giving him a famous Austrian name.
the full information about Vienna. They talk about
even here in Austria.
They talk about the influence of Hitler.
So what is the idea for the next about 2 hours? A few more minutes here.
Came
go
or who ruled
street here,
the country for 60 years.
More quiet so here. There I will tell you a little bit about Austrian history.
I hope that you will learn something regarding this history during World War II.
Habsburgs, the family of the Habsburgs. It's a huge building complex. We're going to see the most interesting places, hearing the related stories. And then at the end of the tour we also go, of course, to the main landmark in Vienna, the main landmark in Austria, the most famous building in the country, the St. Stephen's Cathedral. In the distance you can see parts of the roof and the spire of our medieval church. There I will tell you then a little bit about this building here. So that is the idea of the tour, but first of all, this is going to be your tour. So if you're interested in any specific topic related to Austria, to Vienna, please always come and ask. Everything I know, I'm happy to deliver. Because after these about 2 hours, you hopefully have the feeling, yeah, now I really know more about Vienna, and hopefully also you're interested going into depth into the one or other topic by yourself. And I will also try to read your faces, not to bore you. So when you think, hey Wolfgang, we're on holidays, we're not interested in architecture today, or about architecture you know everything already, I should tell you more about this or that, just let me know. A few words, the development of the city of Vienna. Today Vienna having 2 million people, 23 districts. But for centuries Vienna used to be what today is only the inner district. This old Vienna that was surrounded by a city fortification. And then about 160 years ago this city fortification was taken down. And in the area of the former fortification, the Ringstraße was created, the Ring Road Boulevard, the beautiful street today circling the old part, circling the inner district of Vienna. Lots of important, precious buildings set along this Ring Road Boulevard. Within a few decades, around 800 new buildings created. A huge construction area around the old city here. And most of these buildings were done in a copy of an older architectural style, in a revival style. And the first important building completed on the Ring Road Boulevard we are standing at. And we're going a little to that building here. It has a repertoire program, what means that every night a different opera or ballet is performed. Around 60 productions a year. Renaissance style. So what is Renaissance? Renaissance is the rediscovery, the rebirth of ancient Greek and Roman art and architecture. Very typical is a clear structure, perfect symmetry, the use of the rounded arch, the use of the simple forms, the square, the rectangle. This is the seat of our president. That's Hero Square, Square of the Heroes, not named after the happened here in March 1938, named after these two heroes, the piece in question, the statues. So at least we did not go that far. Country, I mentioned her once already, Mozart attacked her with his kisses, 18th century Maria Theresa. Why a woman ruled the country? A few years ago, I was here also with an English-speaking group and also asking your rhetorical question, why a woman ruled the country? And there was a young lady from the Netherlands, and she answered, no, why not? And a few months ago, there was a lady from Israel, she also answered, why not? Yeah? Is that important? Renaissance style. So what is Renaissance? Renaissance is the rediscovery, the rebirth of ancient Greek and Roman art and architecture. Very typical is a clear structure, perfect symmetry, the use of the rounded arch, the use of the simple forms, the square, the rectangle. He started to play the violin. And also when Mozart was 4 years old, his father started to train him how to play the piano, how to play the violin, how to compose, and also some general education was given to Mozart from that time on. When Mozart was 6 years old, he was in Vienna the first time. And in the summer residence of the Habsburg family, Schönbrunn Palace, today in the western part of the city, the 6-year-old boy, he gave a concert for the imperial family. And after that concert, Mozart, he jumped onto the lap of the ruler, that was Maria Theresa at that time. He grabbed her by the neck and kissed her wildly. At least this is written in a letter by the proud father of Mozart, that his 6-year-old boy attacked the monarch with kisses. When Mozart was still a boy, the Mozart family traveled Europe to play at other royal courts, to play at other noble families. So Mozart as a child was already very famous in Europe then. Most of his life he worked for the Prince Arch.
Busy. Ano may ginagawa? Tour. Busog ako sa hotdog, hindi pa ako kumain ng tinapay.
Worth it yung 550, no?
Ako nagbayad. Split the bill na lang.
Hindi pa ba tabay cash? Okay lang.
I'm Prince Eugene and I want to join your army. And the king was looking at him, replying something like, "You, my great army? Ha ha, no way. You are too ugly and you are too small." It's been reported Prince Eugene, he was an ugly man. He was only 150 small. And the king said, "You never join my great army, you go to church to become a priest, go." Yeah, but Prince Eugene, he still wanted to become a military man. So what did he do? At night, in women's clothes, he left France. Where did he go to? To the enemy of the French. The enemy of the French for centuries, they were the Habsburgs. And the Habsburg emperor of that time, he said, "Oh, Prince Eugene, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Stay with us. We'll give you a job, a car. It's good to have you here." That time, every man was welcome here, because that time, the end of the 17th century, Vienna was the second time already besieged by the Ottomans. So this area here is all used to be city fortification. The city started with this yellow and green building over there. So there was the city. This all used to be fortification, and outside the city fortification, end of the 17th century, more than 200,000 Ottomans were besieging the city. They arrived here with more than 20,000 camels. Camels, but not the cigarettes, huh? Camels. And that means during this siege, the Ottomans even having more animals for transport than Vienna having people to protect the city. And only the Allied forces from almost all over Europe, they in one single battle defeating the Ottomans, and Vienna was freed. So in history, Vienna was besieged twice by the Ottomans, but it was never conquered. In that battle, at the end of the 17th century, Prince Eugene, he was already fighting for the Austrians. He wasn't high ranked during that battle, but then within a few years, he was to become their military leader. He was to become the most successful military leader in the whole history of the Habsburgs. Under his military lead, the Habsburg Empire having its largest expansion. For military historians, Prince Eugene was one of the 10 most successful generals in world history. Over there, the People's Garden was created, the private garden we had just been was created, and this outer castle gate. And it was also created to commemorate just off the coast of Africa, 4,000 kilometers distance to Brazil. No way for Napoleon to row back to power again. A few years later, he also died on that island. One more thing here, for that once more please you do 180 and I come to the other side. Yeah, here to your right, the youngest part of Hofburg Palace complex, completed in the 20th century. Today that building the National Library of Austria, but here is the trying to himself other things, what to do with his life. All know
He got bored.
he left Vienna in 1913 for the best of all German counts for Munich. In 1914 he volunteered for the German army for World War I. And in 1919, also in Munich, he started his political career. With ideas, lots of these he brought here from Vienna. So this March 1938, for sure, the main reason why this is the most famous square in the country. But Heldenplatz, Hero Square, Square of the Heroes, not named after what happened here in March 1938, named after these two heroes in these equestrian statues. So at least we did not go that far. Countries, I mentioned her once already, Mozart attacked her with his kisses, 18th century Maria Theresa. Why a woman ruled the country? A few years ago, I was here also with an English-speaking group and also asking your rhetorical question, why a woman ruled the country? And there was a young lady from the Netherlands, and she answered, no, why not? And a few months ago, there was a lady from Israel, she also answered, why not? Yeah? Is that important? This is the seat of our president. Renaissance style. So what is Renaissance? Renaissance is the rediscovery, the rebirth of ancient Greek and Roman art and architecture. Very typical is a clear structure, perfect symmetry, the use of the rounded arch, the use of the simple forms, the square, the rectangle. Then the wooden coffin was held over that grave. A swing door opened, the dead body fell into the grave, the swing door closed, the coffin was to be reused.
Oh my god!
That was too much for the people in Vienna. This reform he had to take back after a few months, and also some other of his reforms.
Reusable coffin!
He was more successful, I guess otherwise he would not have been depicted here later. He also founded the that time most modern and largest hospital in the world, the General Hospital Vienna. And with that he also laid the foundation for Vienna also becoming a city of world-class medicine. Lots of famous people working in that General Hospital. I'd like to give you only two names only. One is not so famous by name yet. I tried to change that, because I tell this almost all my guests in Vienna. So one who worked there was Karl Landsteiner. Anybody, except you, anybody knowing Karl Landsteiner?
No.
Usually no one does, yeah? Karl Landsteiner discovered the blood groups. Except you, I said, because we talked before, yeah? So on the way. A, B and O. Yeah? Discovering the blood groups A, B and O, saving millions of lives because blood transfusion became possible. Later, Karl Landsteiner was in the United States, working there also as a scientist, and we two colleagues together also discovering the rhesus factor in the blood. And 30 years after discovering the blood groups, for discovering the blood groups, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Medicine. Karl Landsteiner, another group of people now knowing Karl Landsteiner, and you will always remember him. The second name, much more famous already, also Sigmund Freud.
Yeah.
Working in that General Hospital. Sigmund Freud, the man who for the first time looking deep into our souls.
Father of psychology.
Whether we ask him or not, yeah, he just looked into us. Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis. The two names, Karl Landsteiner and Sigmund Freud, but much more famous people work in the General Hospital founded by him. Please come back 2023. If they are in time, then by the end of this year, renovation should get finished, and by January 2023, they reopen it. So, the main entrance in the center, in the poster top corner right, you can get an idea what this library hall looks here. Yeah? The library hall is not black and white, yeah? There's only the print here. Yeah? Library hall is just the opposite. It's a very colorful Baroque masterpiece. This is anything special, I don't know, but these are the Lippis on
Die any minute, going for a ride down the side, PCH.